Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a little bit of another talky episode, where I just want to discuss a bit of Life is Strange Before the Storm and episodic gaming in general. Because, yeah, I was looking forward to recording a bit of the second episode of Life is Strange, when all of a sudden I went to the episodes, and I saw that episode 2, and of course in episode 3 as well, is coming soon. It's not out yet. Now, why it's not out yet? Because it's an episodic game, of course. People have been playing these type of games since the age of time, not really, the past 6-7 years probably. And it's become wildly popular. I personally do not like the whole episodic gaming thing myself. I feel like a game should come out it should be finished, you know, when it comes out. Once it comes out, it needs to be from the start to the end. Everything needs to be out. That's why I also don't personally like the whole thing on DLC where you get extra content for that you can just stick on. I like the whole DLC thing where you can add silly bits that doesn't impact the game, but DLC as an extra story, I'm not a fan of. Now, I was reading a bit up on when we can expect the next episode. And the next episode, they say, well, there is no official statement as of me recording this. However, in a recent Reddit AMA, the team did say that they expect somewhere between 8 and 10 weeks between each episode. So we're expecting the next one of these probably end of October, maybe start of November. We'll see. That's a long time. A long time for... I not a lot really. I mean, I got 2 or 3 hours maybe out of the first episode, and if that's expected for each one, that's quite a long time for just these. And then of course, I'm being a bit harsh on it. There will be a bonus episode, of course, if you ordered the deluxe edition, which I'm also not a fan of because, you know, again, extra lore and backstory and stuff behind DLC. Not a fan. But hey, I'll pay anything to see Chloe and Max together again. That's personally worth it because I just love the story of the game. So I also just wanted to just talk about a bit what you get in the game at the moment now. So of course you get your episodes where you can play your episodes, blah blah blah, each one you want. But if you go here, you can actually enter collector mode, where you can go back and try and get all those graffiti bits. Before, well, I don't know if you want all the achievements or something. The whole point of this collector mode is that if you do it, all the choices you make in it won't matter unless you restart the game itself. If you guys are interested, we can actually go over the choices I made. See how what the general consensus is. I feel like that's a nice thing to do. So in the first episode, when we got attacked by the schmutz, we ran away. Apparently, the fewer people ran away. Most people attacked. I feel like attacking was a bad choice there because, you know, I might die sooner than usual. You were mean to Joyce or you were kind to Joyce. Who would be mean to this lovely lady? She cooks us breakfast with bacon and eggs. It's amazing. Why would you be mean to her? She only cares about us. It's sad if you try to be mean with her. Not nice. And then you, of course, can defend Nathan or stay out of the fight. Nathan is a prick. But Elliot is also... Is it Elliot? I think Elliot... Is Elliot the bigger brother or the smaller one? I can't remember. One of them. He's a big arsehole because he started the fight. And that's not cool, man. That's not cool. And then apparently, because I told Rachel we are just friends... not a lot of people, like a quarter amount of people actually said that we were friends because, you know, everybody wants lesbians. Oh, and then we have all the tiny ones, all the tiny choices. So taking the money or not taking the money, I was slightly in the minority. Purchasing pot from Frank, very much in the oh bugger, whoops. Note to self, right mouse button is to go back. I purchased pot, which not a lot of people did. I rated her self-help book, which you know, average amount. I put the photo of William back on the dresser. Lots of people did that as well. I didn't slip money into Joy's purse. 4% of people didn't do that. I'm assuming because, first of all, 54% of people didn't take the money, and then lots of them purchased some pods, and maybe some of them didn't even see that you could do that. So that's, of course, not a lot of people could do that. You told Elliot you would go, this is Elliot. Oh, okay. So we have this man is Elliot. There's the little brother Mikey. I forgot the older brother's name because, you know, I'm bad at names. Pretty easy. I told him that I liked his demo. Only 1% of people thought it was okay, and a lot of people didn't listen to it. Majority played with him. Of course, who wouldn't you? This is the best part of the game. Please make more of this. It is fantastic. You sabotaged Victoria homework. Probably quite 50-50 on this. I also, I don't like her. I really don't like her. Even after she tries to redeem herself here and there in the base game of Life is Strange, but she's also just the most massive bitch. Yeah. You told Rachel falling in love was stupid. Quite a few people did that as well. I shared earbuds. 2% didn't. These 2% are monsters. And then I jumped out of a train. 5% of people just didn't. They just stayed on the train, which I kind of wish I did. Sounds hilarious. And then, of course, you can also get this mixtape mode, where you can basically find the songs of the episode. Now, of course, most of these you won't. In fact, if my editing was done well, you shouldn't have heard any of this. But yeah, here are the names of the songs throughout the episode. I actually highly suggest you go listen to them. They're pretty damn good songs. I had a bit of a listen while I was waiting to record this, because I was upset. So yeah, that's basically what's in the game at the moment. I feel like it is not a lot. Of course, more episodes will be released as time continues. I'm not a fan of the whole system though. I'd prefer it if they just released the game in one whack altogether. At the moment now, we're waiting so many weeks to play the game again. I was really disappointed when I saw that, oh, the game isn't out yet. I personally thought that the whole thing was out. And that comes to my final conclusion of episodic gaming. So they were trying to make a nice comparison between how a story is told on the television and how a story is told on a game, or in a game. And now they're trying to link them, of course. I like that it does create a sense of suspense. You wanting to actually really play the next one, hyping it up a bit. You know, you get excited for when the next one comes out. But 8 to 10 weeks for the second episode is a bit ridiculous from my perspective, at least. Like, maybe if it was a weekly type thing, that'd be great. I know that the developers are working very hard on the next one. Oh, my voice broke. I finally entered adulthood. Oh, hurrah. I know that the developers work extremely hard on these episodes, and they work their butts off to try and release it as soon as possible. And I know I might sound a bit unrealistic with my demands of having this episodes come out in shorter bursts, you know, basically like an episodic TV series or something. I know that's not quite possible, but I feel like that work better in the form of the story, because it's such a long time. I kind of want to I might need to replay it at some time just to remember the story, or maybe rewatch a series or something. Who knows? So basically, that's what we have to look forward to in the next episode. I'm not really sure where it's going to pan out. Apparently, we're going to run away. We're going to run away far away with as Chloe, and we're going to run with Rachel, maybe into the mountains, and we'll stay there, and then become hermits or something. Yeah, I'm looking forward to when it comes out, though. This was just a little short bit of a ranty episode where I just want to talk about, you know, episodic gameplay and my vague disappointment in it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like and subscribe. My name is Phil, and this has been Professional Commentary. Thank you, and ta-ta.